Hiya, and thanks so much for taking the time to actually watch my video. This video is going to be of help to you if you've got a business, or it might be that you're in sales and obviously you need to obviously be able to sell better. Obviously, it might be that you're sitting in someone's home, or you could be a car dealer. You're in a selling situation, if you like. In my opinion, and I've been selling on and off different things all my life. The hardest thing to overcome in any selling situation, usually after you've built a rapport and obviously you're reaching the point where you're now going to deliver the price. It's usually the price that lets people down. They deliver the price and then they obviously don't know what to say, or they don't know how to deal with the price objection when the people say no, that the product you're selling them is too dear. Now, if you find that this is happening to you quite often, there could be like several reasons, but the main reason why you're probably getting this price objection is that you perhaps not price conditioned them into believing that they're going to get a big price in the first place. And then the second thing is that they're not, when you give them the price, the amount of money that you're asking them to part with compared to what you're offering them, the money is weighing more to be held on to. Now, if it's the second thing, which is they just don't believe that your product is worth the price you're asking, well then you could argue that you've perhaps not done a good enough presentation of your product, because when you're showing them a product, I'm involved with double glazing, windows, roofs, and home improvements. If you're going over all what you're going to do for them, in a really professional manner, you're showing them pictures, you're showing them the before and after pictures of jobs that your company's done. If you're doing all this, then you are creating massive desire, because after all, these people are only going to part with that money if their desire for your product is more than what they believe their money is worth to them. Now, it's very easy to get into if you like, bickering with people over price, but you need to make sure that you're the only company in the room before you even give them a price. Right? Because you don't want to get into a price war. If they said, oh, they've been quoted 4,000 by someone and they've been quoted £5,000 by somebody else, right? Well, they may well have received these prices, and these prices might be higher or lower than yours. But what are these people being quoted for? Yeah. So whenever I was in a house and I'm selling windows, and I'm going through my picture now, and I've got to the end of my demonstration showing the window. I would say to these people, can I ask you, before I even begin working you out a price, is this the window you'd like to see in your home? And see what they say. See what they say. Leave it wide open. They might turn around and say, well, do you know what? Your window is the best. They've just closed the door. If they turn around and say, well, do you know what? Your window is the best. It is the best. Then later on, when you give them your price and you're dearer, they can't moan about it being dearer because it's better. Yeah, it's better. So you need to, without going into the big, long drawn out way of doing it, You just have to build up their desire, so their desire is so great. Yeah, so if you're selling windows, anything, roofs, if you're selling a car, whatever you're selling, you have to know the ins and outs of that product back to front. Yeah, people, my old governor used to say to me, you don't sell the window, you sell the benefits of the window. So yes, you sell what it looks like aesthetically when you're outside the house and you're standing back. It's all going to be, beautiful. Going to be a really nice job. You're going to sell that you're using your own fitting teams. You're going to sell what the job's going to look like. But you're also, when you're going through your demonstration, you're talking about the benefits of having of having your window, the benefits of having a 28mm sealed unit compared to that of a smaller unit. You could go into about that you've got, obviously your windows are internally beaded, and the other companies are externally beaded. Well, that don't mean nothing. But if you say to them, look, our windows are beaded on the inside, the bead can't be removed, they're burglar proof. That company that's just given the guy a quote for windows and he's £500 cheaper, but he's got an externally beaded window, well, he's out the frame. The geezer's not going to be in the room, right? Knowledge is king when you are selling. You need to know every single thing about your products, about your window, about what you're selling and your company and your guarantees. But you also need to know about your competitors, because I'm not going to go into names here, but I was in a company once, in a room once, and what we was just talking about, the beaded windows. This actually happened to me. I was working for a company and we were dearer. I think the job was about 4.5 grand and I was about 5.5 grand. They'd been quoted 4.5 grand. And I was like, if you like, battling on the price. They'd already told me that they wanted the window that I was selling because they liked me, they liked the company, and they wanted to perhaps go with us. But we were dearer. And I said to the bloke, I said, look, I said, we're dearer for, I actually said to him, I said, we're dearer for a reason. I said, if you want better, I said, you bet things that are better usually cost more. I said, and we're no different. I said, with the greatest respect, I said, we are a much better company than the company that you've mentioned. And when he said why, and that was why I said it, I was waiting for him to, I led him, if you like, into a bit of a trap. I said to him, I said, we're a much better company than the company that you've had round here. And he said, well, why? Why, Colin? And then I rattled it off. I had a list. I already had a pre-recorded list of all the reasons we were better than this company. Yeah, externally beaded. They used externally beaded windows. The bead can be removed. They can take the glass out. Yeah, they have like crap hinges. I said to the bloke, our hinges, they've got multi-point locking system. Our bolt's got a proper chute bolt on it, an actual mortise lock. What you're talking about is the crappy Spangulette handles. You can shear open the window. Now, bear in mind, this bloke's seen that guy's window. So all what you're telling him, he's confirming it to himself. And when he got to the end, and I went to the end of the list, I said to him, I said, "But now I've told you all this." I said, "You know the difference, don't you?" He went, and he actually nodded. He went, "Yeah, I do." I said, "Can we do the paperwork now then?" And he went, "Yeah." I closed him. In fact, he closed himself. Yeah, he closed himself. People will always want something for nothing. Yeah, I don't know who you are watching this, but you will always, when you try and buy something, you'll always want to get something for nothing. And how I know that is because I do. I don't know anybody that don't. Yeah, people will always want something for nothing. They'll always want more. Yeah, but the idea of this video is to let people know that when you walk through that door, you can't sell them you cannot sell them a Rolls Royce and take Skoda money. Yeah, you cannot do that. You cannot sell them a Rolls Royce and take Skoda money. Yeah, because it just don't work like that. I had a woman years ago, And the bloke went to me. I walked through the door, and he turned around. He turned around and went to me. We basically, I hadn't even hardly sat down, and this guy's going to me. I'm not buying tonight. I just want a price. I've been quoted. He turned around. And he said to me, he said, I've been quoted £900, and and I knew what it was for. It was for a door and a side panel. I said, I don't think it's worth me being here, really. And his wife went, what? And his wife went, why is that? I said, we're going to be a lot more than that. I said, but they ain't. But I said, in all honesty, I said, they ain't going to be able to match our products. And then she named the company. And I said to her, I said, honestly, I ain't going to go into talking about other companies in a bad way. I said, but they're not. That's what I said to her. I said, so can I ask you? I said, do you just want a door and a side panel and you're going to move in a couple of years' time and you ain't too worried about it? Or do you want a top-notch quality door? What is it you really want? She said, oh, we want something nice. I said, well, if you want something nice, I said, it's worth me staying. It's worth, we might be able to help each other. And the long story short, that woman had been quoted £900 for a door and a side panel. And I walked out the house an hour and a half later. Same job, white. It was a wood grain door with a side panel, and I sold it for £1,400. Now, why did she buy that door from me for £1,400? Because I told her, I price conditioned her when I went in the house, her and her husband. I even joked about it. When the husband went to me about the price, I said to him, I said, mate, I said, do sort of favour. He went, what? I said, you better sit down. And he looked at me like he didn't know how to take me. And I said to him, I said, you better sit down. I said, because we're a lot dearer than that. And his wife was kind of like, I think, she was smiling. She knew it was going to be more. Now, I said to her, the price I gave him was £1,700. And he said to me, is that the best price you can do? I said, it's the best price I can do now. I said, you told me you want a quote. I'm not going to get in a battling with other companies. I said, but that's the best price I can leave you with. It's valid for 6 months. And he turned around, he was in a bit of he was flapping about and getting in a bit of a flap. And long story short, the wife went, she said, look, I said, do you want would you like, I said, if the price was right, I said, on the night, I used to have a bit of a joke with them. I said, do you want our door? She said, yeah. I said, can we throw, I knew the other company's name. I said, that quote from such and such, I said, can I just tear it up? And she went like that, right? So I knew they were out of the game. And long story short, I sold this door for £1,400. But the only reason she paid that was because she knew, yes, it was a better company she was dealing with, more reliable company, and it was a better door, better profile. It was a better product. Was it worth £500 more? I think so. Yeah, it was a good door, but more importantly, she thought so, right? Because I said to her right at the start, do you just want a door, like a basic door? Are you going to move in a couple of years? That's what I said to her. But my face, I said, are you going to move in a couple of years, or do you want a really nice door? And do you intend staying here a while? And she went, oh no, we're gonna be here for a while. We want something nice. I said, well, if you want something nice, I said, it's worth me getting my catalogues out and showing you what I can do for you. I had her feeding off of me, yeah, not the other way round. As soon as you start getting lower in your chair and you start getting into a price war, you've not done your job properly, because you've not made that woman believe that your product is 10 times better. Yeah? Why does someone buy a Range Rover compared to a lesser car? It's because what it looks like. It's because you're telling them about all the extras, about the heated seats, and you're going over all the different areas and all the different benefits of having that car. It's a safer car, it's a bigger car. Yeah, it costs more, but it's a safer car. You go and hit a juggernaut, and you're in a like a little car, and then you go and hit a lorry, and you're in a Range Rover. Yeah, it might cost you 15 grand more. Yeah, but it might save your life as well. So this is what you've got to put over to people. You've got to put over the benefits, benefits, guarantee, all the things that your company are going to do for them. And then when they mention these little companies, you've got to blow them out of the water. I never used to badmouth them. I just used to say, look, I'm not going to get into. I actually used to say sometimes, I'm not going to get into a price war with a company like that. And they say, what do you mean? Like, I say, well, look, I said, in the day, they're at a different level. If you want something, a good product, in fairness to me, right? So you say, in fairness to me, if you want a good product, you've got to pay the right price. I'll do what I can for you, but I'll never come down to their price because the company just won't install it. That's what I used to say to them. They say, oh no, I say, look, mate, I say, it ain't worth me doing it for that because even if I said I could do it for that, the company wouldn't do it. Even if I knew they could. Yeah? Never fire all your bullets. Yeah. Don't let customers beat you up. One of the worst deals I ever sold once, where I earned literally £50 out of the deal. Right, one of the first window leads I ever sold was in Barkingside in Essex, and I sold it to these two Indians, and they were driving me mad, battering me down with price, and I kept getting smaller and smaller and smaller until I couldn't give away any more. And then they finally agreed to a price that they couldn't say no to. And then when I actually filled out the finance documents, it turned out they were both working for the Inland Revenue and had a combined income of over £100,000. God, that was a mistake. Pissed me right off. They're hammering me in the ground, and I'm soaking it all up. If I went in there now, I'd know more about the other companies, and when they start talking about other prices, I'd be going through. I'd be saying, well, hold on a minute, is that what you want? Depending on who you're with. I was in an house once, and I said to a woman, because it was someone like me, I could talk to her, and I said to her, I said, not being funny, I said, but if you want to pay a shit price, a shit low price, I said, what do you think you're going to get? And I said to her, you're going to get a bucket of shit. And she looked at me. I said, I'm just being straight with you. I said, do you want just to get them done and down the road you're going to have problems? Or do you want to go with a decent company and get a good guarantee, a good backup service, an A1 installation and a proper A1 window? What is it you want? No, you're saying, well, you're going to stay here for a while. I always used to use that one. Do you intend staying here for a while? And more often than that, they would say yes. You only come a cropper there when they say, oh no, we're going to move. Then you've shot yourself in the foot. But, most people, they're having home improvements because they want to stay there. But I hope you use some of these things. Don't, as my old Governor Jay used to say to me, he was a good salesman. He used to say to me, never fire all your bullets. Yeah, if the customer wants something from you, right, they've got to do something for you. If they want your best price, they've got to make a commitment. Yeah, I used to say to people, are you looking? That guy with the door, he wanted me to come back. I said to him, look, I can leave you with this price. I said, I ain't gonna. No. But what is your best price? I said, that's the best price I can do now. And I could see he was biting. His wife was on the edge of a seat, and then she turned around and went. And I was waiting for her to say it. She said, "Well, what would you do it for if we did it now?" And I turned around and said to her, "I said, so look, I said, am I right in thinking that you can make a commitment? Because I won't. I actually said to her, I said, because I won't come back for what I'll do it for. If I give you a good price, I'm not going to come back. I said, because my company want me sitting in someone else's house." I got a little bit stern with her, and she said, "Oh yes, we will." And I did it for 1,400 quid. Yeah, Don't let customers beat you up. Yeah, they'll try. Yeah, they'll try, and it's frustrating because it used to happen to me all the time when I first started. I'd walk out of an house, with a 3 or 4 grand deal, and then when I get back to the shop, you'd sit and work out your commission. You've earned 80 quid, and you think like, oh, it's just not enough money for what I've done. But that's the game. I'm going to end my video there. I hope this has been of help to you. I really do, and if you've got a small business, I do a lot of videos on business, helping people with businesses, how to get leads, how to sell leads, how to like market locally, and it's all good stuff. It's worth. Some of it you might know, some of it you might not. It's took me 20 years to learn what I've learned. Um, Thank you so much for watching my video. Please like and subscribe. And if you did watch to the end, I genuinely thank you very much. Thank you.